fast, but the rap game slow, so I just might if the rap don't go. I be at the spot that your mans can't go. Had to get me through the back just to come in through the door. 24 hours in the room, we was going hard on the tune. Got my now he feeling like he on the moon. 281 heavy with the goons. No, I don't, but I'm still. Please make room for the real guys. I be saving money and I'm still fly. They say no cap and they still lie. Self-esteem low, so it heels high. Yeah, and I got G-code. Far from the streets, but I know the street code. Touchdown in your city like I'm Tim Tebow. Might run up in your spot like my name Debo. When I'm in the club, I'm in VIP mode. We don't need no tent, we just keep the seats low. Earn what we got, we ain't need no cheat code. And we always show love in the cities we go. Tell them what's up, yeah.
Switch it up.
Ayy. And I be with my dog like Shaggy. Big body Benz, no caddy. Cash make my pocket look baggy. My drip too savvy. We made it out with no map. Ayy, no on my slap. I don't sell, but I my whip black on black. Ayy, all of my dogs on attack. Ayy, how you gon' with no? I know he rap, but he whack. Look that up, it's a fact. Yeah, life moves slow like a Camry, but we kept it clean. Back when first turned 16. Now I want the money straight busting out the jeans. Book another flight cause my life's too fly. I was in the booth when them nights flew by. Drop a new song, all you get is good try. Won't be too long for your goodbye. Blow a little bag on a nice new fit. Wave hit me up, said he love my new bad little mama trying to do a few just to make a few bands one night on same phone. Oh, who this? She just mad cause she missed. Silly rabbit, we don't fall for no no love, no hugs, no kiss.
O'Shea Brissett. Miles Turner. Malcolm Brogdon. The team foul. At forward, 6'8", number 12, the Bonnet Harris. Tyrese Maxey. James Harden. At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel Embiid. 76ers.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the end. NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Well, it may be hard to remember now, but Joel Embiid did miss his first 2 seasons due to injuries. He said, "It was rough. I think about what I went through and how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. So every time I step on the court, it's all about having fun. I'm just enjoying my time in the league." Kevin, back to you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. We've got Davis. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Brissett in at the power forward. And for the 76ers. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Harden with it. Harris outside. Here's Thibault. Pass to Embiid. Fader on the way. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, Embiid does more.
Sixers with some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's the kid in for Matisse Thybulle. And Indiana making a change here. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. Certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Pacers making the shot.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Duarte. 76ers getting the bucket. They grabbed their own miss. Got it. Good job in the low post. Duarte's got 6. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They lead by 14. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Can't hit from 12.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Tillman. Turner covering. Now, here's Maxey. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Duarte. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Back to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Now Graham, he had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
And that one, good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Harden the pass to McGrady. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. And Indiana will come the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Hangs on the trifecta.
And something you have to appreciate about MP, he will go out of his way to spend time with the fans.
Look, you've seen it. I've seen it. It's something, Greg, that makes the NBA a special league. MP has the adoration of men. Good to see him giving back to the fans. I love it. And here are the 76ers now, following the score by Indiana. From past the arc, you can't get that one, and Indiana will go the other way with it. 1:21 left to play here in the first. Graham, and the dunk by Graham.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Now, here is McGrady. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Graham kicks to Davis. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Duarte passes to Graham. From deep three-point range. Misses the mark. His third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. McGrady with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. This one for 3. A shot by McGrady, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Graham. Feeds to Jackson. Here's Duarte. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
And so it's Philadelphia. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back right after this. Well, with some teammates sidelined with injury, Malcolm Brogdon spoke about their approach.
we have guys down. You know, people need.
And Greg, as he says, that adversity creates opportunity for those players stepping into a bigger role.
And that's what this league is all about, being ready when your number is called. Those others have to rise to the moment.
And so far, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jackson, that's a two-pointer. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Philadelphia leading by 10. McGrady outside. Back to Milton. McGrady outside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against the Nets played superb basketball. He contributed 51 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Three-pointer. Headshot off. So the Pacers will take it the other way.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Hardaway against McGrady. Pulls it up. Rebound by Smith.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Outside, Davis. Hardaway passes to Smith. Back to Hardaway. Takes a three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey part, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story to Hardaway.
And here is Davis. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Out to Smith. Pass to Graham. Driving inside. And Graham throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
A shot by Milton, no good. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Brooklyn.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
6 on the shot clock. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Jackson.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Hilton the pass to McGrady. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Free throw good. McGrady. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Reed comes in for Shake Milton. And McGrady drops them both. Pacers trail by 10. Brogdon outside. Out to Hardaway. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Hardaway has got 9.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They led by as many as 18 points. McGrady against Brogdon. A shot by McGrady, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Davis looking for an opening. In the corner, it's Brogdon. All alone. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Passes to McGrady. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 14. Pacers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Indiana moving the ball around. Reed against Brogdon. Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
Had a year where he shot 9.
So it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. 76ers making a change here. McGrady's checked in. And Indiana with a change here, too. Ogden's checked in. McGrady outside. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's McGrady in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Embiid with the block.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Pacers trail by 7. Brogdon the pass to Brissett. Right side Davis. Harden with the defensive effort.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
McGrady outside. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to McGrady. Outside Harris. Shot clock at 5. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Harris has got 9.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris for mid-range.
Davis, the pass to Brogdon. Turner with it. Outside, Davis. Here's Quartet. It's hauled in by McGrady.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hits it from three-point range. And now it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Here's McGrady. No good on the triple.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Back to Harden. The pass to Springer. McGrady outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Pacers trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brissett passes to Brogdon. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here is Davis. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Brissett. Reed covering. Smith against Embiid. Smith no good. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. McGrady dishes to Harden. And Embiid throws it down.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Pacers trail by 16. Duarte passes to Brissett. Here's Duarte. Takes it from 10. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Tillman, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's McGrady. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana. Trailing by 17. Pass to Hardaway. And he banks in the lane. Hardaway has got 13 points.
Boy, how about the move there from Hardaway, showing off another aspect of his game with the ball handle.
Harden dishes to McGrady. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. McGrady's got 8 here in the quarter.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Pass to Brogdon. Dish now to Jackson. That one drops for him. 8 points for Isaiah Jackson.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Passes it to McGrady. Takes it inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Pacers trail by 18. Davis, the pass to Jackson. Brogdon outside. Here's Hardaway. Jackson trying to break free. It's Hardaway that time on the assist from Brogdon.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
McGrady outside. No good on the 3. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Traps in the tray. 18 points for him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
A shot by McGrady, no good.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Despite being a first-team All-American in college, Malcolm Brogdon Clark was a second-round pick in 2016.
Yeah, NBA teams found out quickly that they had slept on this guy. He won Rookie of the Year, the first winner drafted in the second round since 1965, Kevin. And his numbers have only gone up. Malcolm's become one of the game's more reliable guards, and his leadership is platinum level.
Brogdon. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the 76ers making a change here. Reed's checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Graham's checked in. Nice hit again. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Reed. Reed the pass to McGrady. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The pass to Tillman over Smith. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pacers trail by 13 on the wing. Hardaway. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 4 assists in the game. Davis against Harden. Kicks it to McGrady. Shoots over Graham, and that one's good. McGrady's got 12 points in just the second half.
Some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Graham with the ball. 10 points for him. There's the feed to Jackson. And it's blocked by McGrady. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the kid. Sixers with a completely new group now.
Milton.
And Indiana making a change here. Free throw good, Milton. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
On the court for Indiana, Smith is out there with Jackson. And there's Miles Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Brissett in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Brogdon. And he dunks it down.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
Maxey passes to McGrady. Milton in the corner. Pass to Maxey. McGrady up top. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
James Harden, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And he's good on the second. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Here's McGrady. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. RJ's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Turner inside. Harris is there. Pass to Duarte. 6 to shoot. The second chance effort. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Maxey passes to McGrady. He kicks it to Harden. Back to McGrady. Launches it. Sinks the triple. McGrady's got 4 this quarter.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Halliburton passes to Orte. Halliburton outside. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Halliburton's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The shot by McGrady, no good. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Duarte passes to Davis. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's McGrady, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
This is a Duarte. Outside, Davis. Now the pass, Duarte. And they'll get another chance. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Pass to Brissett. At the top of the key, Halliburton. Here's Brissett, guarded by Harris. Turner trying to free himself up. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Pass to McGrady on the top of the key. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Davis up top, guarded by Harden. And it's Davis missing. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's McGrady. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Passes it to Duarte. To the paint. Here's Turner. That one's not going to go. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. The shot by McGrady, no good. Indiana's gotten 8 shots off from 3-point land and hit half of them. The pass to Brissett. Here's Duarte. Back to Davis. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I have to believe this week will be in order.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer
for Joel Embiid.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
The shot no good by Duarte. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here's Duarte. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Maxey passes to McGrady. And he drives in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
These know that I rap so cold like I stand on ice. These know that I rap so cold like the mic on froze. These know